I would like to tell you a very, very, very special true story. When I was 16 years old. I am 28 now. I dated a very special young man. His name was Edwin and he was 16 also. We were very close and very much a part of each other's heart and soul. I know at 16 everyone says you don't know what love is or what it is about, but somehow we did. We felt like we were soulmates. I can't explain the feeling, we just knew somehow we were special. On a Thursday night, July 2nd, 1987, he picked me up from work and drove me home. Sitting in the car, I had this overwhelming fear I was going to lose him and I did not want to get out of the car. I hugged and kissed him and I told him I felt like I was going to lose him somehow. He hugged me back and looked me in the eyes and said, "Baby, you know you're never going to lose me." I asked him to call me the second he got home so I would know he was safe, and he did. The feeling went away. The next night, Friday, July 3rd, 1987, I was staying at his house over the weekend. My parents were in Atlanta looking for a place for us to live. We were moving there at the end of the summer. He picked me up from work that night and we drove to a party. At the party, a fight broke out and he was supposedly stabbed by mistake. He ran to the phone to dial for help and collapsed. I was right beside him and was hysterical. Finally, an ambulance came and I followed behind in a car with a friend and her boyfriend, and I started to pray, not with my head, but with my heart, my soul, my entire being. I not only prayed to God but to my boyfriend. I wanted his soul to hear me. I did not want him to leave me. When we got to the hospital, we were sent to a family room. I was facing the door. My friend Michelle was sitting beside me. I was bent over praying harder than I have ever prayed before. Michelle kept trying to tell me he was going to be all right. While I was praying with my entire being, a feeling came over me. It was him. Tears fall as I write this. He came to me and said, "I love you. I can't be with you right now, but one day we will be together." He said, "You will make it." I cried and begged him, "Don't leave me," and he said, "Always remember that I love you and have faith. Goodbye." I screamed and Michelle said, "He's going to make it." I said, "No, Michelle, he's gone." At that moment, Father O'Brien walked into the room and said, "He's with the Lord," and I fell to my knees. After that, he would come to me in my dreams. They were so real, I know they were real. I think that was God's way of helping me cope, by letting me visit with him in my dreams. Finally, the dreams stopped, and still today sometimes before I go to bed, I wish he would come back to visit me. I still miss him and wonder what my life with him would have been like. But I hang on to the words he spoke to me. That I know one day we will be together, and I carry on with my life. I am married now, and have a beautiful little girl. But the experience with him that I had is one I will never, never forget. I believe that souls can reach out to one another. I don't know who you are, and I know this was not a near-death experience, but for me it was a very special spiritual experience, one I will cherish for the rest of my life. Thank you for listening.